This is part 4, 5 warning signs the online labor market has been crashing all along. What you didn't realize you already knew. My name is Sarah Trumbull. I'm the founder and CEO of the Job Applicant Perspective, and this comes from my Substack. If you'd like, follow, and share, that'd be really helpful. That way we can get the word out so we can do something to help so many millions of people who are hurting. Sign 4, government scaffolding in a self-correcting market. In this case, I'm referring to labor force organizations. In Michigan works, all the states have them, as well as the federal government, workforce organizations, departments of labor. The nuance. There's a real reason this scaffolding exists. Long before job boards, the U.S. built public employment services to match people and work. The network still runs today as 2,300 American job centers. The problem is, if online hiring industry actually fixed matching, the public scaffolding wouldn't still need to be this large or this expensive. And for the record, I have links to all my citations in the blog post too. For fiscal year 2025, the Department of Labor budget shows $680 million requested for the employment service alone, the labor exchange backbone inside the American job centers, within a broader multi-billion-dollar workforce funding stack. States also receive annual WIOA, Title I, and Wagner-Pfizer allotments to keep the pipes moving. Department of Labor's 2025 notice lays out these distributions. Meanwhile, the public system's free job boards and state portals often white label or syndicate from the same national job feeds, like the National Labor Exchange or a NASWA Direct Employers Partnership, which can echo duplicates and stale posts across layers. As in, taxpayers fund navigation and triage for a market the private layer says is already solved. But isn't the industry doing great? One company's hiring platforms, Indeed and Glassdoor, they're owned by Recruit Holdings, generated $7.38 billion in fiscal year 2024, while the U.S. asked for $3.6 billion in fiscal year 2025 to keep its public labor exchange programs running. The private market captures the upside of engagement. The public keeps paying for the last mile navigation. Why this matters: if platforms were self-correcting matchmakers, the public system wouldn't still need to operate at this scale. Online talent businesses throw off serious cash, while the public still foots billions for the last mile matching. What's really happening? Subsidized triage. Public agencies teach people how to navigate the private filters, keywords, ATS formatting, portal logins. That's the public underwriting platform friction. Echo chamber data, like free portals, recycle national job feeds. Duplicates and staleness don't disappear, they propagate. Further, misaligned incentives. Platforms monetize engagement. Agencies report activity. Neither gets paid for resolution, a filled role that lasts. Disney and flower markets. The talent industry operates a two-sided market. That's a market where a business sells to one person to pay for the cost of another. There are multiple other market examples of this. For example, Disney. It runs a two-sided environment. It sells to children, but parents are the buyers, with brutal operational complexity. But it doesn't require a Disney agency to help people stand in line or find Space Mountain. The flower market is a classic two-sided marketplace. People buy flowers for their loved ones. With perishable goods in the flower market and thin margins, yet it functions without a government-run guide to beat the stall selection algorithms. So keep in mind that the ability to pay rent, buy food, and go to the doctor is a heck of a bigger carrot than flowers one Sunday or a couple days at a theme park once every 5 years. If theme parks and flower stalls with weaker carrots than a paycheck can self-organize these matches, why does a labor market with the strongest carrot of all still need permanent public scaffolding to work? The bottom line is, there was a good reason to build the scaffolding. The fact that it's now standing architecture decades into the online hiring boom signals the market isn't self-correcting. We're running public traffic control for a private road that charges tolls on every on-ramp.